Hi, okay, this video we're going to have a look at WordPress themes. The most important thing I can say about WordPress themes is don't leave your blog just using the standard default WordPress theme. This is just a real giveaway that you've done nothing with your blog, so the first thing you need to do is find a different theme to use, something other than the default. Okay, to do so, log in and go to your dashboard, and in the dashboard go down to Appearance, and under Appearance go to Themes. Fairly simple so far. Then we go to Install Themes, and we've got a few options on how we can search. My recommendation would be pop in SEO and then go for the number of columns. 1 or 2 columns is all we want. 3 columns, 4 columns is too much. You're losing too much of the content space to columns and it becomes cluttered and too much. So 1 or 2 columns is the ideal. Type in SEO, it's going to find us search engine optimized themes. To be honest, it's not that massively important because we've got a lot of the SEO being done by the plugins that we're using, but you can still add a little bit extra. So type in SEO, click on search once you've ticked those 2 columns, and there will be a whole bunch of themes that you can choose from. Now there are some great themes here just on the first page. There's 4 pages here. The first one that I spot straight away is this one, which is Heatmap AdSense theme. If you look at this, it's got places for AdSense ads here on the left, above the fold straight away. Now this area here is where most people are going to look straight away when they come to your blog. There've been studies that show this for some reason gets our attention. Okay, so that's in that hotspot area, as is your content. You've got another ad spot over here for AdSense. You've got another AdSense banner spot at the top here. And you've got the option to put a related affiliate ad or something like that banner here as well. So this is highly optimized for monetization. If you're going to go the AdSense route, this would be a good theme to choose. Now the other thing with AdSense is it often works very well on a simple blog where the AdSense sticks out a bit more, the adverts. Now if you went for a blog like this, the adverts can meld into the background a bit, whereas if you went for one like this, Europe, which is very simple, you'd actually have the adverts standing out a bit more. There is an image on there though, so if you put the ads next to that, you could potentially get in trouble. There are some rules to follow with AdSense. However, if we scroll down, there are some other great ones here. Let's have a look. Scroll on down. I mean, this here looks very basic. If the column was on the right-hand side, I'd potentially use that for AdSense because there's very little for people to do apart from click on the AdSense. Dark blogs. Personally, I'm not keen on dark backgrounds and light fonts. Let's scroll on down. That one's quite nice as well. Clear line, not bad. Here we go. Here's another one that's very good. This has got, it's SEO'd. It's got places for affiliate advert banners here as well. There's plenty of room. There's not a lot of room being taken up with the header. We could potentially put another banner in here, and then in our content we could have AdSense ads or affiliate links, etc. And it's only 1 column. So again, we're concentrating on content and giving them monetized options to click. So I quite like this one. This is quite a nice theme. And this one, this is great. I really love this. This is so simple. This is one I would potentially use for AdSense or for list building, things like that, because you're concentrating on the content rather than flashy graphics, and then you can have some sort of flashy graphics which grabs their attention for your opt-in itself. Okay, so this is probably one that I'd install and play around with on some blogs. One of the things I will say is obviously this is just page 1. There's already sort of 3 or 4 there that I like. Don't download every theme because you'll end up using up a lot of space that you don't need to. So just download 2 or 3, try them out, decide on one, and don't worry about getting stuck with it because further down the line you can change it very easily. Okay, that's one of the great things about WordPress. It doesn't matter which theme you choose right now. If you change your mind at a later date, not a problem. It's really quick and easy to change a theme. Okay, we'll actually have a look at that in a minute. What I'm going to do now is scroll down. I think there was a couple down the bottom here that I liked. Let's grab this Simple Notes one. I've never played with that before, so let's install that and have a look and see what it does. Okay, so click on the install link here, then click on Install Now, and it'll take a moment or two, and then we can simply click on Activate, and it'll take a moment, and there we can now see this is the current theme, Simple Notes. The default 2010 is now down the bottom here. We can have all sorts of different themes here. As I said, don't install too many. Okay, if we now go back to the blog itself and we hit refresh, we should now have a totally different look and feel. There we go. Okay, so that's our new theme, different layout, different look and feel. I do like some bits. I love that bit, the way the RSS subscribe pops up and goes orange. Not sure about having the title of the blog and the keywords down here rather than up here. I suppose it does mean we could use some sort of banner as the header background up the top. The other bits and pieces, this does seem that the edit's there because I'm logged in as admin, but I'm not totally keen on the sort of the layout of this, having had a look at it live. So perhaps this isn't a theme I want to use. This is part of the fun of playing around with themes. You can download several and choose which one you want. So let's go back to install themes. What I'm going to do is pause. I'm going to grab a couple more themes and we'll just compare the different look and feel of those themes. Okay, so basically I've downloaded a few extra themes here, 3 specifically: the 0 degree, the heat map AdSense one that we pointed out earlier, and the SEO basics theme. The 0 degree I hadn't spotted early, but I think that might be quite a good match for this particular blog, as we're looking at the blog as home alarm systems. This sort of the colour scheme and the look and feel of it might be particularly well fitted to home alarm. You know, so this is one of the things you have to look for, a theme that is going to fit with the keyword or the theme that you're actually blogging about, okay? And you may change your mind, so that is why we need to look at how quick and easy it is to change the theme. So at the moment we're on this one here, the simple notes. Let's say I want to go across and install or activate this one, the heat map AdSense. I'll click on activate. It takes a moment or two to actually do, so there we go. It's not very long, it's quite quick. Let's go back across to the homepage itself, and if I now click on refresh, we will see that it changes before our eyes. There we go, quick and easy. We now have a totally different look and feel to our blog. Now I do actually quite like the look of this theme, and don't forget that it's got functions in it to put some AdSense over here and at the top and over here. The one thing I don't like at the moment is where it says your logo. If someone comes to my site at the moment and sees that, it's going to look a bit amateur, it's going to look a bit temporary. So if I was going to use this theme, I'd want to change that as quickly as possible. Okay, let's go back and change it again. Let's have a look at this one, the SEO basics. Again, we click on activate. It may take a moment or two to actually activate. It'll appear here once it has. And again, we go back, hit refresh, and we'll have a look at what this one looks like. Okay, that's very simple, but I kind of like that. That's a nice simplistic theme. If we could change the background color, I'd probably use that for a few blogs. So you can see just how quick and easy it is to choose a different theme, to have a play around with these themes and see which one suits the look and feel of your blog and the theme or the keywords that you're going for and the market the most. Okay, one last note. Obviously what we've been looking at here is free themes. There are paid themes out there as well. The one thing I'd say about that is they're not necessarily any better. They can be, some of them can offer more facilities, more flexibility. My biggest tip would be don't bother buying one until you've got some money coming in, so you've got some spare cash to actually use your profit to invest in a paid theme. We will have a look at some paid themes in a later video. There are a couple I specifically like, so we'll make some recommendations and show you why they're good, but that will be a few videos on, to say the least. Okay, the next video will be about widgets and how you can change what appears in the sidebar of your blog and other bits and pieces that you can change within the theme and the look and feel and what it actually does. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.